Guys, what is going on with Ripple now? And I know a lot of people are actually scared about the price of Ripple if it's going to fall down more. All right, but don't be scared because I mentioned the last time that I drew this white line, okay, and I mentioned that there's a very strong support level around here for Ripple, and the price would probably not fall down here. So we can see the price came down to as low as 2.34, and we are now going back. This support level is a very strong one, and our RSI is showing oversold. So whenever it shows oversold like this, there will be a retracement in price. There will be a retracement in price here. We can see that it has happened so many times, and I'm going to show you what I mean exactly. So you can see at this point, when the RSI was oversold, we started seeing a big movement in this direction. We can see also that's happening at this point. RSI was oversold and a movement upward. So this is the same similar thing that's happened here, oversold, and it's going to have a shoot up movement upwards. And here is a very strong support level, and that is what we know about the price of Ripple. Apart from that, Ripple has a huge news on their hands. They are supporting cheaper cash. From 2 hours ago, they actually posted this news supporting cheaper cash, and this would definitely help the Ripple team in Africa. A lot of people would be exposed to the Ripple network, and of course, there will be some buying action. Now, in case you are discouraged about Ripple, of course, you can see from our sentiment, there's a lot of new addresses now using Ripple. Over 117% increase in the last 24 hours. You can see daily active addresses using Ripple is now 117 percent. Okay, means new addresses have been created. New Ripple addresses have been created, which means people are now even buying Ripple more. You can see other cryptos like Cardano, Ethereum has been in a loss. BNB no addresses. Stone is nice. Shiba saw 17% decrease. BGB saw 25% decrease. Okay, but Ripple has 117%, which is very very strong, and I think this is due to a lot of good news regarding that. Like I mentioned, Ripple now partners with Cheaper Cash to launch crypto payments in Africa. I just showed you that on the Ripple verified handle, and this is going to help the price of Ripple increase a lot. Okay, now coming to the court case, of course, this particular matter is what is actually driving the price of Ripple down. Okay, for since the last 5, 6, 7 years, but you can see Ripple lawsuit settlement final steps approaching, and I feel that the Ripple lawsuit officially ends with 50 million dollar settlement. Okay, now this is actually nice news for Ripple, and of course, I believe that the drop in price of Ripple is just a normal situation, crypto situation, and this happens with so many other cryptos like Bitcoin. We've seen that happen a lot of times. Now, apart from that, you can see I actually mentioned that the price is going to drop a little more to this level, and when I drew this white line, I mentioned it's going to reach this level. Okay, but then it came down a lot more. Now, once we are out of this level, which we are already living off from, we'll see that the price might start going up. And of course, this will be just in the coming few days or maybe in the coming few hours. I'll let you know a lot more about that. And when you come to the chart for Ripple on the coin market cap, you can see that the price has actually fallen from 2.46 in the last 24 hours to 2.36, which is not nice. But the trading volume has been actually increasing. Actually, the volume has actually been increasing because more people are buying Ripple right now. More people are actually into Ripple right now, and the volume has increased 17% in the last 24 hours, and this is actually beautiful to see. The volume increased from 2.7 billion dollars to about 3.2 billion dollars, despite the fact that the price of Ripple is falling. Okay, the price is falling, but the volume is increasing, which means a lot of people are buying and transacting Ripple, and that is the reason why we can find about 117% increase in the daily active addresses for Ripple, which means 117 percent increase in the amount of addresses, crypto wallet addresses that makes use of Ripple. So I'm coming back to the chart for Ripple. I believe this is actually a very normal situation, and definitely we're going to see a huge improvement in price in the coming days. In fact, a lot of people predict that the price of Ripple should get to $4 or more, and I don't doubt that, because we've seen that happen just almost recently. You can see if we go down to see what has happened here. Okay, this actually came was almost possible just the last few weeks. We can see that the price got to 3.2, and that was just on the 3rd of March. Okay, 3rd of March, we saw 3.2 in the price of Ripple. So this can happen a lot more. This can happen much more better. Can happen just like this again. Normally, I mentioned that when the price of Bitcoin is falling, it certainly affects the price of other cryptos, and that is what we can find here. So I believe also the price of Bitcoin contributes to what's happening to the price of Ripple right now. And when Bitcoin is not stable, other altcoins tend to suffer a lot. So for now, there are huge news, and we hope the price of Ripple will keep increasing. Now, if you are a long-term trader for Ripple, you want to buy more Ripple, I believe this is part of the best time for you to get some. Okay, this is kind of the best time for you to get some more Ripple at this point, because this is a very strong support level. And you can see a lot of times Ripple has been trading above this support level. If I'm going to scroll down, let me pinch my screen and show you something so you can understand better. When I pinch my screen, and here you can see that this is the support line. Above this support line, a lot of price actions have been happening. 90% of the price actions happens above this support line, and just about 10% happens below the support line. All right, so this means that definitely we are going to see a pumping price to maybe 2.42, and then coming back up to 2.5, and all of that in the coming days. And that is just very, it's just something that we know that would happen. Okay, but this is for long term investors. People are actually going to buy more Ripple, and that is why you see this action means a lot of people are buying more Ripple, because this is a very good price to get Ripple currently. Now, if you're a day trader, I think that the price of Ripple is just going to keep fluctuating between these lines, and we might see the price going up in the next few hours also, or in the next few days. So that is what we have about the price of Ripple. If you have any other crypto that you want us to talk about, and of course share the news, you can actually drop it in the comment section, and definitely I'm going to talk about it. Do have a very wonderful day, guys, and definitely see you on the next one.